Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Tim, aka Another Stifler, back for another TreeCrafters challenge video. And actually, this is the first one in the new series. I decided to switch things up a little bit and change up the structure as well as show off my new microphone and basically just have a much better server seeds series of videos going on for you. So I hope that you enjoy these a little bit more than before. There is a lot of things to go over today. So the big one has to do with this little birch sapling in my hand. But we're going to get to that in just a little bit. There's a lot more to cover besides that. So here we go. By the way, this whole change that is coming with this structure, there's a reason for it. And yeah, that big announcement with the saplings there in my hand, it's all coming together. You're going to see, guys. Cool. So what do we have going on? This is a new building, new structure that we've added to the spawn market. If you've seen any of the other videos, then you will know that I'm slowly adding new shops, automated server shops to the spawn market. If you haven't seen the other videos, then you won't know that. And actually, those other videos are going to be taken offline. So consider this the very beginning. So for some of you guys, you might have already seen some of the information that's going to be in this video, but that's just because I'm getting rid of the other videos. That's how it goes when you start things over fresh, right? Anyway, if you've already seen the spawn market, if you've already been playing in the game, or if you've seen the other videos, which are going to be taken offline, then you will know what some of these other buildings are, but you will not know what this one is. This is a new structure that was built using command blocks with the help from Guest Rider. He is a player. He's actually from New Zealand, one of the newer players. He's in the alpha group. He's not an old veteran. He's just a newer player. So it's cool to have him around here. And he helped to build this entire contraption. In fact, the command blocks and the redstone that is underneath is all from him. And in fact, I was able to do a little recording with him earlier today before he had to leave. And I have this recording of him showing off how everything works inside. So I'm not actually going to show you what's going on inside of here just yet. I will walk in, but I'm not going to use the system. I'm going to let Guest Rider actually explain everything to you a little bit later. So let's just go on and walk on in. You can see we get a nice little message. The blacksmith whispers to you, "Welcome to the repair shop. I am the blacksmith. To learn how to use my shop, press the button on the green wool." And that would be that button right there. So if you click on that, you get another message, and you get your step 1 and step 2, teaching you how to use the system. I am not going to go over all of that right now. That's for the video clip for later. I just wanted to show you that this little area exists. There is our blacksmith. He's a nice, guy. Oh, man. Some ominous sounds. Anyway, yeah, so that's the blacksmith, and we'll go over that in more detail later. That's the new shop that we have going on. Don't forget, we also do have the Chimera Wing shop over here, and I have to thank Xkia for helping out with the redstone on that. We actually went through a couple of different iterations of the redstone on this, just trying to figure it all out. Here's the thing, guys. I am basically new to Minecraft. I mean, I played in beta. I played right at the end of InfDev when that was being released. And I played all the way through the beginning of 2012, but in 2012, January of 2012, I actually just stopped playing. And I have not played since until a couple months ago. And so I'm learning a lot of stuff, and that includes redstone, command blocks, all types of new items that are in the game. I'm having a ton of fun doing it, but it basically means that some of the stuff that I'm building is a little slow going, and I need a lot of help. But it's a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying working with you guys on building some cool stuff. So this Chimera Wing shop here is for a special custom wing item that you can get in the game. And basically, when you put 23 coal pieces into this chest, it will spit out a Chimera Wing into this chest, which you can then use and you right click and you get teleported back to your tree after you've gotten going on the challenge itself. So, it's a handy little tool to have. You can definitely create your own chimera wings with 5 feathers in a crafting bench. But if you don't have feathers on you and you are in the spawn market area, you can just pop on over here, drop some coal in, and get your pair of chimera wings to get you back home. Besides that, there's also another structure that I have been working on over here, and this one is going to be totally revamped and restructured. This is going to be a wood farm, and a semi-automatic wood farm, and it uses a couple of different designs that some YouTubers I saw that they had done, but it's just adjusted them a little bit so that it works with our trees better. And I am, however, going to basically scrap this entire design, simplify it a little, and also increase the number of saplings that you get when you're using it. One of the main issues with this design right here is that it doesn't produce enough saplings to make itself sustainable. And so you're sitting there using it, you might put an entire stack of saplings in to get out, a full block of logs over here, but you may only get 10 to 20 saplings back in return, and that's just not really good. So I'm going to scrap this design and build an entirely new design, which gives you some more saplings that you can use so that it's a little bit more self-sustainable. But that will be ready in, oh goodness, maybe in the next few days, if I can get around to it. I've got a lot of other things that I'm trying to work on. Yeah, that'd be nice if I can get it done in the next few days, maybe this week, and we'll try it out. The other building, this one right here, doesn't actually do anything yet. This is just an example of a shop owned by a player. In this case, it's me. But yeah, if you want to build your own shop, you can. There are these 10 by 10 plots all around. You also will be able to dig down underneath. So if you need extra storage space, and I will show you what that looks like. Basically, you get a plot and come on in, set it up, decorate it however you want, build it using your own materials. Obviously, we want to make sure it looks good because this is the first market area that new players are going to see. But for the most part, you get to build what you would like. Add in your chests, your menus, put prices, whatever you need to. And then, of course, like I was saying, you can even build a little chest area down below. So if you wanted to, you could even use this 10 by 10 plot as an additional storage area for your other items that you want to use in the survival world. Kind of like a remote storage system for, whenever you are not at your tree in your home. And you'll also get protection of these smaller regions. And so that protection area will be a 10 by 10 area, and so no other players can come in and ruin your stuff or open up any chests or anything. I will be happy to work with you guys on setting these up so that they can be automated player shops, and we'll look into adding some of those features in due time. For right now, it is fully manual, so you do have to be online to run your shop if you want to have one here, but eventually it'll be cool to have these set as automatic, so you can actually be offline for maybe a few days and then hop back on and have sold some items, which would be pretty nice. So yeah, we've got a Chimera Wing shop. We have the blacksmith, which we're going to look at a little bit later. And we also have this wood shop, automated, semi-automatic wood shop, wood farm over here, which is going to get a revamp. So that's what our spawn market is looking like right now. And I know that some of that is a little bit boring. Some of you guys have already been playing. You already know about these shops and everything. And I'm sorry for having to repeat myself. But guess what? I've got some other big news here for you. And we're going to get right into it now. These little guys, these saplings, they're pretty sweet because you put them on your head. That's not actually what matters here. Oh, yeah. No, that was just kind of goofy. But it is now the beginning, my friends. We have an alpha version of the new TreeCrafters plugin. It's finally working, and I'm so excited. I can't, like, I was kind of freaking out a little bit. It's definitely not done. The plugin is not done by any means, but this is the start, and this is so exciting to me. I first had the idea of developing a plugin for this challenge, for the Tree Spirit Challenge, in 2011, when I ran the first version of the TreeCrafters server back then, with some of you guys, Blazing Fox, Fit555, Mail Weaver, but finally done it, and it is thanks to a developer that I have met online, and he's been doing a really fantastic job putting it all together, and we have this first version, and it is a bit limited in features, but that's okay. We're just getting started. And here is how it works. When you first log in, if you have never played on the TreeCrafters server before, and then you warp into this world, you are given saplings and flight mode. And the flight mode is actually sped up a little bit so that you can fly around and find a good spot to plant your tree. You will have already gone through a training and tutorial world so that you can learn exactly what the challenge is all about and why you need to place a tree and what are some good spots to place your tree. But basically, once you get into this world, you have your saplings, and your very first job is to find a spot where you can plant that sapling or one of those saplings. You are invincible while you are in this mode. You have flight mode. Your hunger will not go down. You can fly a little bit faster. You also cannot break blocks, and the only block that you can place is your sapling, right? So this is exactly what we needed to be able to get things started. I'm stuck. I'm trying to find a field where I can show you guys how this thing works. And so this is the beginning. Yeah, okay. Here we go. This up here. This will be a good spot to go. I will show you how this works right here. And yeah, this is a good spot. Cool. All that I want to do, you find your spot. You're like, oh man, this is beautiful. It's got a beautiful view. There's some, mines somewhere around. You need to make sure that there's caves nearby, because those are they make it super easy to get in and find some resources, because as some of you veterans know, finding resources underground is a little bit difficult when you have to, mine for them, but also manage your root systems. It's just a little bit tricky. So yeah, you might find a spot like this and say, this looks great. This is a good spot for me to begin. And all you do is you find which one you want, which place you want to start your tree, and you plant your sapling. And there you go. You've got a tree, and there's a heart log. It's a glowstone. Oh my goodness. It works. Guys, I don't think you understand how happy I am to see that it just works. So I've got, the birch tree here, and the bottom log has turned into a heart log, just this glowstone here. Now, if you notice, after I planted it, it teleported me right here, just kind of got me out of the way a little bit. And that is going to be the spot where every time I log back into the server, I will be teleported right here to this spot, right next to my heart log. And that's really important for some of the resource load issues that will come with the plugin in the future as we have more and more players with larger trees. But for now, this is just a way to get back to your heart log. And I have sticks now too, apparently. So I'll get rid of those. Something else that you might have noticed after the tree was planted is over here in the chat. It says, you have successfully changed your hat. Oh, that's not actually what's supposed to be shown. But you'll see here, it says tree. Hello there, another Stifler. I'm your tree, and I'm glad to have you as my caregiver. So this is actually your tree talking to you. And he continues, or she continues on, I'll be guiding you through different challenges and quests as we grow together, and keeping you company while you build. That's cool. What name would you like to give me? Type it in now. So first thing to take there is you are the caregiver of this tree. The tree will keep you company in that there are going to be a variety of messages and challenges and quests that you will be sent by the tree. So the tree is actually going to send you challenges and messages that only you can see that will help guide you through the challenge and give you other interesting things that you can try to do. It's going to be a little bit limited at first, but you will start seeing the talking trees as soon as we get this plugin live for all of you guys to play. Then you'll start seeing those talking trees, and they will just start sharing some random messages with you. It might be a little bit goofy, might be funny, might be serious, might be something that is, related to a quest where you have to venture far away, or a challenge with something that you have to do nearby. Whatever it is, it's coming, and there's going to be some cool ideas that are going into that. And I would love to hear your ideas as well for different quests and such that you would like to see happen. The other part there is, what name would you like to give me? So this is the name that the tree will speak to you from. So you'll start to see that, right? Let's see, what name do I want to give this tree? How about, this is an old name from my role-playing days, years and years and years, like 2006, when I did some role-playing online. Vaneyar, which is a Sindarin word from, Lord of the Rings. J.R.R. Tolkien had the Sindarin language, and so I always liked Vaneyar, was a name that I came up with for my character. So let's give my tree the name Vaneyar, and I hit enter. And Vaneyar asks me, are you sure you would like to name me Vaneyar? Type yes or no. And I click Y for yes. And yeah, so there we go. Vaneyar says, okay, you can call me Vaneyar from now on. And Vaneyar will start sending me messages randomly while I play. Now, right now, with the plugin, it does not deal the wither effect to you when you get too far away. So we're still going off of the honor system on that. But as far as actually having the tree here and starting to implement some of the other features, we can start doing that. And I'm going to be catching up with all of you guys individually who are already playing to make sure that you are ready for this plugin to go live before I actually push it live. And then you will need to replant your trees. We'll have to get rid of your heart log and replant your trees so that you can have a new heart log. And from that point on, your tree will be based on that position of that heart log, and you can't break it, right? So that is coming, but I'm going to talk to each of you individually about that before we get there. One last thing is I did get a bed after I planted the tree, right? And so you have a bed so you can set your home right away. This is a little bit of a weird spot to do it in because of the hills, but yeah, let's do it like that. There we go. And I'm in creative mode, so unfortunately I'm going to end up keeping that bed, but you guys would actually have your bed destroyed. And then you'll have a bed just to start off with and set your home. So if you die, you'll respawn back at your heart log as well. If you log out, you'll still be respawn back at your heart log. But if you don't want to log out and you just want to respawn after you die, then you'll come back to where your bed is. Just for now, we're going to continue to make changes to the plugin and get that fixed, right? Again, I just want to show you guys. If I log out now, I do disconnect, and then I join back in. I'm here, right? Still here. Notice over in the chat, Vaneyar says, welcome back, right? He's saying, hey, what's up? But if I go a little bit further away, let's say that I log out back at the spawn market or one of the other markets that will eventually be coming, and I log out, I log back in, I'm right here next to my tree again. So, yeah, there's no issues there at all. And Vaneyar, again, tells me, hey, what's up? So yeah, guys, this is super exciting and a lot of fun, and I'm really pumped to have this here. Like, I've been having a blast just kind of playing around with it and testing it out with the developer, and I hope that you guys are excited too. There's been a lot of work that has gone into this already, and there is so much more to come. Please let me know if you are ready to see this happen and give me your ideas for some messages to come from the trees as they're talking to you and giving you challenges and stuff. I want to hear from you. All right, I've got one last thing to do. Let me just go ahead and get rid of this because I do not want to have a random tree. I already have a tree elsewhere in the world, which we can just go ahead and go to. Yeah, here's my tree. So, I don't want to have a separate one. I just want to have, my one tree, my home, right? But I do have one other thing that I want to show you before we get out of this, and that is back here at the blacksmith. Now, here's the deal. Gas Rider and I were chatting earlier, and he wanted to actually show off all the functionality of the blacksmith himself. He put in the work. He did a great job. It's working perfectly. And so I was like, you know what? Yeah, like let's make sure he can do that, and you guys can hear from him yourself exactly how this thing is supposed to function. So I recorded a little bit with him, but it's a little weird, right? It uses a different microphone. It has a little bit of a different setup. I started the clip in a weird way, and I ended it in a weird way as well. So yeah, I'll just bear with it, okay? Like just enjoy it, and I hope that you enjoy what this shop brings to the game, and I hope that you enjoy other things as well. So I'm going to be back after this clip.
All right, so now that we have covered that with the trees and some other things, let's go ahead and check back out that blacksmith I was showing you guys earlier. And it just so happens that the creator of the system, Gast Rider, is here with us to show things off. What's up, Gast?
Hello, it's good.
Hey, all right, so yeah, so this is what I was showing you guys earlier with the blacksmith, but I didn't actually show you how everything works. So, Gast, I'll let you do the honors, if you would, explaining the system that you built.
Cool. So when the door opens, we'll go inside. It whispers to you a little welcome message.
Yeah.
And there's a button up there which you can press to get more help. So you want to press that.
Yeah, it gives you the steps there.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to repair some chainmail boots. So I'll just pass them to you and some iron to repair them.
Great. Yeah.
The system, it doesn't change names or enchantments. So as you can see, you've got a pair of boots that has been renamed to the boots and has protection 4 and unbreaking 3 on them.
Great.
So you want to put those in the dropper.
Okay.
So that is where you put the item to be repaired. In the chest beside it, you put the 4 iron ingots, in this case, for chain boots.
Yeah, and those prices are there on that sign. So they're at the bottom.
So then you push the red button.
Yeah.
And you hear some redstone. It should give you a little message. And now your repaired item is in the chest below.
Yeah, I see. The blacksmith whispers to you, your item has been repaired. There they are. Protection 4, unbreaking 3. The boots. Sweet.
So if we just go to game mode 3 or spectators, so we can phase through the wall. We can have a better look at the redstone.
Yeah, okay.
So we come up here. There is a white block of wool. That is what activates the system. When it gets activated, it will change into a redstone block, which activates the redstone on top. Piston to the side here.
That's activated when you push the button, yeah?
Yes, and your items are correct with the correct payment.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yep.
It activates this piston, which makes it a pulse. And then you come down. The single command block, that's what repairs the item. And then the rest of this redstone, the other repeaters, are to activate the hopper to pick the item up and put it in your chest.
I see.
And these other 4 command blocks, they are to reset the system. And there's the last command block, which if we just go, when I don't fall down a hole, come back into the main area.
Yep.
There are a command block. There's a white wall which changes, and a command block, and that's what says your item has been repaired.
So when that white wool there changes, it activates the command block next to it?
Yes.
Okay.
So behind this red wool here, there are 2 command blocks which fill in an area with redstone blocks, and then back to wool. And if we go down, you can see the wool that changes. And these lines of command blocks, there's 3 for each item. And first of all, the orange ones check which item is in the chest, in the dropper. The second line, the first one, aqua ones, they check the right amount of items are in the chest, so your payment, and it doesn't work if there's too few or too many.
Okay.
And then this last row, which has the signs on them, that is what places the redstone block, which activates the whole machine and repairs your item.
So right now we just have the chain armor, but we're going to add in diamond, iron, leather. Am I missing one? Gold. Yeah, gold as well. Yeah, so...
This also works on all tools, so shears, fishing rods, swords, axes, and stuff as well.
Cool. Yeah, so, I mean, you guys are able to use these. You can repair all of these items with an anvil, but if you don't want to spend the iron to make an anvil, you can just stop on down here by the market and use this system. It's pretty compact and it's pretty nice. And yeah, hey, let me get out of spectator mode. This looks great. Guest, thank you very much. This is really awesome, and I am looking forward to actually using this because I've got some enchanted chain armor that I want to come down and bring down. So yeah, this is great. Thanks so much.
It's all good.
Yeah, hey. All right, guys, we're going to clip out of here, and we'll go check out something else now.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up for today. I hope that you are as excited as I am about the new plugin, the trees talking to you, the new blacksmith that is there, created by Gastrider, and all of the features that are in the works. There's just so much that's happening. I plan on creating one of these videos every few days, at least once a week, but I will be doing some other videos on my own channel. You know, I don't know much about Minecraft yet. I'm still learning a lot, but I also don't know much. I know even less about YouTube. So I'm going to be starting my own channel for my personal videos and stuff. Some maybe a little bit of survival let's play or something like that. I know that there are plenty of let's plays. I know that there's a lot of YouTubers, but I need practice. I need to learn the tricks of the trade if I'm going to make some good videos for you here on this channel with the TreeCrafters server. So if you want to check those out, by all means, check the link in the description of this video. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about everything. I am excited to chat with you and to play with you and to see what structures, what creations you guys make. So I don't know how to use this F5 backwards walking. I'm going all weird. Yeah, that's enough from me. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.